I think I'd say 5 to 8 seconds. So we're looking for potentially, you're really interested to join the company, so you've done a little bit of research, so like you're tailoring your CV to every sort of company that you're applying for. I think that's quite important because we get that you're going to apply for a lot of companies, but if you really know something about the company you've applied for, with that application, it's really important to kind of list that on your CV or somewhere within your application form. To list any work experience, I've been in loads of events such as this one, and you're quite reluctant to put certain work experience on your CV, but actually I think any work experience is good, like whether you've worked in a coffee shop, whether you've worked in a bar, just any sort of situation that you've been in, you've had to deal with stressful, customers, or you've dealt with a team and you've dealt with worked with your manager. So I think those sorts of key skills you learn at any job. So feel free to list, any sorts of work experience as well. That will make you stand out. Talk about volunteering you've done. Maybe you're really passionate about a certain module that you've taken. You can write a little bit about that as well on your CV.
Is there anyone else going to answer? More welcome to if you want.
No, I think that was a great answer. I think when we're skimming through CVs in a similar way, I think if people the way people talk about their experience in their CV, I think it really comes across whether they tailored it, whether they're actually thinking about the role spec, and whether they think they can actually help with the need.
Just one thing, so when you're just starting out, you haven't got a huge amount of experience to talk about. So one of the things that I look for is personality. If you can try and get across in those, 8 seconds? Try and get across in that first little bit about you and your wants and your aspirations and your goals, and a bit of personality. What's the thing that's going to make you stand out? Don't be like those wallies that are on that TV program, The Apprentice. Don't start talking like that, because you will not get an interview. But be honest about who you are and your personality, and that will make you stand out.
I also just had one thing, which is I think a lot of people try and think they have to do something crazy or weird with their CV, but actually just having it be the standard one, well formatted, well typed, thoughtful spelling. People do look at that and they think, oh, well, if this is the amount of effort people put into the one impression they have, I think people read that a certain way.
Oh, that's great, thanks so much. And I think we are slightly running out of time, but